Factsverse presents Father carrying sick child gets screamed at by a stranger, and both men are left in tears. It's not uncommon to see a stranger and then make a snap judgment about that person. Unfortunately, people do it all the time. You look at somebody, you don't know their story, immediately you start judging them. You might judge them in your head, but you're still judging them. And that's what happened to a father named Brent Gehring. The father was carrying his sick daughter, and he got screamed at by a stranger. His response, though, left the man sobbing. Before we get into this inspirational story, how about you do us a favor and click that like button, and also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Brent's 6-year-old daughter Emma had been battling cancer for most of her life. On the day in question, Emma was getting ready for her 7th round of chemotherapy for a brain tumor. 7 rounds of chemotherapy for an adult would be horrible and painful. The fact that it was a little girl's 7th round, it made the family's woes even sadder. But one night, Brent and Emma were treated to a special dinner at the Union Oyster House in Boston, Massachusetts. They were there preparing for Emma's chemo treatments. When they finished their dinner, they left the restaurant. Emma was exhausted because of her illness, though. Normally, she would need to use a walker to get around, but she was so tired that even that wouldn't help on this day. Brent bent down and picked his daughter up. He was carrying her across the street when a man saw them and yelled something that Brent could not believe. The man shouted, "What the F? Make her walk on her own. That's what's wrong with kids today." Brent couldn't believe how rude this man was. Whatever the reason he was carrying his daughter, it wasn't this man's business. He knew that he had 2 choices at that moment. He could have either started yelling back at the man while teaching him a lesson about life, or he could do the right thing and calmly speak to the man. Since walking away was not an option for Brent, he decided that he would be the bigger man. When he approached the man, he said, "My daughter has been carrying my faith and strength for the past 5 years since she was diagnosed with a brain tumor. She can't walk, but I'm happy to carry her because of all the amazing things she has taught me through the years. So I'd advise you not to address my daughter in any other way than respectful." The 2 men exchanged a few more words, and in a matter of minutes, both men were crying. The man who yelled was crying because he had just had his eyes opened to what some parents and children go through, and it broke his heart. Brent said that he cried as well because he needed a reminder that something good can come from every situation. When Brent got home, he posted his experience on his Facebook page. He wanted people to see how easily people can see something and judge it without even knowing what's going on. In his post, Brent wrote, "This story is only important if it serves as a reminder that you don't always know the whole story, so don't judge others. You have the power to make people's days better or worse. What did you do today? What will you do tomorrow?" Brent was hoping that his post would really get people thinking. At the end of the post, he added, "I promise you this, through hell and high water, Emma has made each and every day of my life a blessing. I praise God for bringing her into my life. Emma, you are perfect just as you are, and we will help carry you through chemo number 7. Shortly after Brent posted this story, the internet went crazy. Thousands and thousands of people were sharing, liking, and commenting on the post. Most of the people agreed with Brent's choice of action. Not only did he educate this man about his situation, he also taught the man that you can't judge somebody by a single glance. Brent says that his goal in creating the post was to make people understand that unless you're walking in someone's shoes, you won't know where they have been and where their journey is taking them. Therefore, snap judgments are a mistake. Let me repeat Brent one more time as we end this video. What did you do today? What will you do tomorrow? Subscribe for more.